Hey, what's going on, you guys? I hope your week is going fantastic. I, for one, am delighted to be talking to you guys. Hey, during the week, we try and release a variety of helpful overland related topics for you. And then on Sunday evenings, we have our Overland Bound channel premieres, rig walkarounds, interviews, trips, vlogs, things of that nature. So I hope you enjoy today's Overland Boot Camp. And again, this is with Chris, and we're gonna have a bit of fun. Today, Chris, trauma surgeon, Overland Bound member, is going to dispel some medical myths. How long does gum stay in your stomach? What percentage of heat actually escapes from your body? How long do you need to stay out of the water after eating? This and many more coming right up. Now, you can talk to Chris over on the Overland Bound forums. That is overlandbound.com/forums. And this video, like all of our videos, are brought to you by the Overland Bound member community. So of course, if this is useful, hit that subscribe button. And if you really want to help us out, head on over to overlandbound.com and consider joining our worldwide crew and becoming an Overland Bound member. All right, Chris, take it away.
Welcome back again, everybody. I am on call, so we are doing on call with Chris. Today has been a pretty good day here at work, nothing too crazy, so I thought I'd have a little fun with today's session and debunk some medical myths. So today is going to be 12 medical myths. I had to write them down. 12 medical myths that are out there that people believe. Be honest, a few of them got me until I learned the right answers. And I thought I'd just, put them out there. So if you don't want the surprise ruined for you, or you want to keep these myths alive, stop right here. Otherwise, we're just going to get into them. Let's see. Good one. Hair and fingernails keep growing after death. That is not true. They stop growing. What happens is the skin dehydrates and retracts, and it makes the nails look longer. It makes the hair look like it's gotten longer. But no, hair and nails do not continue to grow after you have died. Number 2, your heart stops when you sneeze. No, your heart continues to beat after while you sneeze. Sneezing is one neurologic pathway. Your beating heart is another. So they just continue. Ulcers of your stomach caused by spicy food and stress. Absolutely not true. It used to be true, and surgeons used to operate on them and make quite a good living taking out parts of people's stomachs. But a couple of really smart people who won the Nobel Prize figured out that it's a bacteria, Helicobacter pylori, and it actually is what breaks down the lining of the stomach, and which is what was protecting it from ulcers. So nowadays, ulcers are treated with a course of antibiotics and some acid blocking medicine for a while, and rarely they will cause problems that require a surgeon to get involved. But there you go. Ulcers of the stomach are not caused by stress and spicy foods. Waiting an hour after eating before you can go swimming. I know I missed out on some time as a kid. I'm sure many people remember missing out on some swim time as a kid, but that is not true. The concept was that when you ate, all the blood goes to your stomach, and therefore it doesn't go to your muscles, and you would get cramps. But that's not true at all. Your body figures it out. It's pretty smart. What are we up to? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, staying awake after a concussion. So a concussion is just kind of like a little bonk, a little reset of the brain. They're not particularly dangerous in one isolated situation. Repeated concussions can cause problems, of course, but this came from a very specific type of head injury where there was a bleed into the brain where people would be awake and normal for a while, and then they would fall asleep and then not wake up and die. But if you've been told you have a simple concussion, rest, or let whoever it is rest. My favorite, sugar in kids. Don't feed your children sugar right before bedtime, or don't give them sugar right before the babysitter shows up. Absolutely not true. It is 100% studies showed a perception of the parents, not a reality of the behavior of the children. So if you want to use that as an excuse as to why they can't have a dessert, that's fine. That's what I do with my kids. I say, oh, I don't want you to get crazy tonight. You need to go to bed. But in reality, it doesn't actually do that. Next, we only use 10% of our brains. Totally false. We use all of our brain, but not at the same time. different parts are responsible for different things, and therefore certain parts are active when others are not, but we use all of our brain. Oh, cold weather makes you sick. No, just like going out with wet hair, it also does not make you sick. Cold weather, if you are sick, may make you feel worse, but being cold, you know, your body does a great job of keeping up with that. And so cold weather doesn't make you sick. Oh, you have blue blood inside of you. Also not true. I have seen all kinds of blood. When you have the arterial, the oxygenated blood, it is a more bright red. And once it gets on the venous side, as it gets back to the heart, it is a darker, more maroon color, but it is not blue. It's just sort of a perception through the skin. Next, oh, losing 90% of the heat from your body through your head. Not true. You lose about 7 to 10% of the heat that your body produces through your head, and that is proportionate, as your head's about 10% of your body surface area. So what it is that typically we don't cover our face and our heads are not covered, and so therefore we feel that way while we cover the rest of us, but you do not lose 90% of the heat from your head. Number 11. 5-second rule. We've all dropped something that we really wanted to eat on the floor and said, okay, 5 seconds, it's good to eat. Reality is the bacteria transfer in microseconds. They are already on it. But the good news is the length of time it's on the floor does increase the amount of bacteria, and if it's a short period of time, your body can compensate and take care of a few of those bugs. Am I going to tell you to stop the 5-second rule? No, because if I really want it, I'm probably going to eat it. I mean, I'm talking to a group of people that go camping and drop their food in the dirt, brushed it off and said, okay, mealtime. And then the last one, my favorite one, to be honest, is it takes 7 years for gum to digest in your stomach or intestines. I have been a surgeon for more than 15 years. I have operated on thousands of people's intestines, and I've never once found a piece of gum. So don't worry about swallowing that piece of gum next time. It's just like anything else. It's not something I would necessarily recommend to people, but it's also not going to hurt you. People have been doing it since the invention of gum, as far as I can remember. So there you go. Something just a little fun and light today. Those are 12 myths. If you've got another one and you don't want to feel like Googling it, shoot it over to me, overlandbound.md on Instagram, or El Solis on the Overland Bound forums, and I'll go ahead and address it for you. And that's it. I hope everyone has a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.